Here are 3 examples of different type of chickens. Now, understand that if we had this chicken and we're preparing beef also, we would never have it in the same pan, cross-contamination. If there was any product like lettuce or anything that's going to be eaten without cooking, it would not be in this area. This area would be sterilized after handling it, and after the presentation is done and after all of the prep work is done and it's put in the cooler, this whole area has to be sterilized. So let's talk a little bit about the 3 different kinds of chicken here. First, we have the breast meat. Now this is skinless breast, and the importance of this is the standard requirement for cooking bone-in chicken is 180 degrees. But a breast of chicken, there are no blood pockets, no blood through the meat. It's only solid protein. You can cook this to 165 degrees and be safe. A bone-in chicken, like this leg, you have to go to 180. It will obviously cook quicker than a whole chicken, but it has to go to 180 at the fattest part of the leg. And then you have the full chicken. Now the full chicken requires a couple of things. First of all, it needs to be trussed, and the reasoning for trussing is the breast meat will be pulled together. That's what cooks first. And if you let it spread out, it's going to overcook. If you pull the legs together and truss it, that will keep the breast meat tight and it will cook better. This traditionally will take about 1 hour and 15 minutes to cook, and when you're reading the temperature of a piece of chicken, when you're cooking it, to make sure it's done, you need to read between the leg and the chest down into the thigh. And the reasoning for that is there's a blood pocket right at the top of the thigh. And that blood pocket will not change from red to clear unless it hits at least 170 degrees. And our suggestion is 180 degrees at the blood pocket, at the thigh, for cooking whole chickens. You don't read in the breast. That would be a read that would give you a false read to the worst part, which is where the blood pocket is. So you're going to truss, and you're going to roast, and you're going to check between the leg and the breast and down into the thigh to make sure you get the correct temperature. And always, and very infrequently do I say always wear gloves. And there's a reasoning for this. It's not about protecting your customers, even though we want to do that. It's about protecting you as the operator. Chicken has salmonella in it. That's why we cook to that temperature. It's prevalent in chicken all around the world. It's something you do not want to get. You do not want to get salmonella. So handling it with gloves, making sure right after you finish handling the chicken, you pull the gloves, wash your hands, sanitize. If you're going to a next product, put a next set of gloves on. If you're working with chicken for 4 hours or more, in some places that's all people do, you need to change your gloves every 4 hours. On top of that, if you leave the area for any reason, to go to the bathroom, handle cash at the register, have a meeting, whatever, these products need to go back into the refrigerator. You need to take gloves off, and when you come back, wash your hands, sanitize them, and then get gloves on. Never walk from the zone and come back to production.